Hello, magical beings. I'm Savina. Welcome to the Witching Hour. Today I'm going to do another get to know me video. I did one of these before, but these questions feel a bit more personal. So before getting into it, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, and if you do, thank you. I wanted to change things up a bit. I did do a get to know me video. I will link it above, but that was a little bit over a month ago, and it was kind of more generalized questions. These feel a bit more personal. I wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit better, and I want to keep growing my relationship with everybody. So I figured it'd be a fun video. I put out a story on Instagram where I let people ask me whatever they wanted, and here are the questions I got asked the most. So I have 20 questions I'm going to answer for you guys. I say, let's get into it. Question 1, easy enough. What is your favorite season? I think I answered this one in my first one as well, but fall is my favorite and winter is my close second. I absolutely love fall and everything that has to do with fall, from the weather, the leaves, spooky season, which sadly has come to an end, but I'm still kind of de-Halloweening. Is that a word? I don't know. I'm not in the Christmas spirit as yet, but I will definitely get there. Christmas is also one of my favorite holidays. Halloween and Christmas are even for me, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, favorite season, fall hands down. Number 2, favorite Instagram accounts to follow. So this one is really tough. I follow a ton of Instagram accounts and I interact with as much people as possible. And I feel like I'm gonna cheat a little bit here, but I don't want to forget anybody or leave anybody out, because, and even so, I still might, so I apologize. I'm gonna put on screen some of my absolute favorite accounts that you guys need to check out. I love them. I talk to everybody on this list and they're amazing. The content is amazing. So these are some of my favorite accounts. Now, question 3. What is your favorite color? Okay, so these aren't that deep as yet, but we're getting there. Favorite color, hands down, is green. Any kind of shade of green, I absolutely love it. And then again, as far as colors overall, I really love like really deep colors, like this color of the shirt, I really love as well. Deep or vibrant colors, jewel tone colors are huge for me, but overall, any shade of green, including like mints and teals, favorite color. Question 4, what is your favorite book? Okay, so to this day, my favorite series is Harry Potter. As far as favorite book currently or what I'm reading, it's a little too hard for me to pick. I guess you'll see this as a trend for me. Sometimes it's really hard for me to pick one thing. I'm kind of indecisive, or I love multiple things equally but in different ways, if that makes sense. So I have a couple of books I love right now. Maybe I'll leave a list for you as well, but too hard to decide. Any recommendations? Comment down below. 5, favorite haunted location you've ever visited? I love this question. So right now, I want to say I am tied for Gettysburg, and yeah, I know that's broad too, but there's the Gettysburg Hotel, the battlefields. I love Gettysburg, and when I went to Boston, I stayed at the Omni Parker House in Boston. I absolutely love that place. The history there is so cool. It's amazing. And I will say that the Omni Parker house. Like, you walk in there and it's kind of like a time warp. It's so pretty. It's so, I don't know, grand feeling, and ton of history there. If you want to know more about that, comment down below, because I love that place. And Gettysburg. There's a ton of places in Gettysburg that I absolutely love. So as of right now, those two for haunted locations. And I love them both for their hauntedness and just their history and beauty. 6. If you could have one wish granted right now, what would it be and why? I just have like a Miss Congeniality moment, and I don't know why this is playing in my head right now. World peace. It's funny. It's funny to me. I think one wish I would have would be, one of the first ones that came to mind, honestly, is I think when it comes to my parents, I kind of wish they didn't have to work as hard, or they could kind of get to the point where they were at that point already, where they could kind of kick back and enjoy life a little bit more, or have more, you know, downtime. So yeah, I think that would be it. My parents are entrepreneurs. They are business owners. They've always been, but they're small business owners, and it is a lot of time, dedication, and a lot of hard work. And they've been doing that like our whole lives. So it'd be nice to see them kind of be able to stress less, wind down a bit, and, you know, have a little bit more time to actually live. So right now, that's one of the first things I think came to mind. Question 7. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? We have been together over 6 years. 6 years and 3 months. Yeah, it feels just like yesterday, honestly. Question 8. And this is, you guys wanted to know a lot about the relationship stuff, but question 8. And one of my good friends put this in there, but I thought it was funny. Do you have any dream wedding ideas? So, oddly enough, I never really sat there and kind of planned out a wedding or really thought about anything like that. I love wedding shows and things like that. I used to watch like David Tutera like religiously, and to say yes to the dress, comment down below. I don't know why. As far as ideas go, what I could picture what I would want, honestly, is maybe fall or winter wedding. They are my favorite seasons. And honestly, something kind of small and intimate. So I kind of want to be surrounded by the people who are actively involved in our lives, my life. So good company, beautiful scenery, hopefully. And for me, what matters is good food, good music, good company, good time. I have a huge family, like extended family, and I've seen them do these really huge, extravagant weddings, and don't get me wrong, they were beautiful, they were fun, but it just always seems like, from perspective looking in, that the couple actually getting married never got to actually sit back and enjoy, you know, what they put so much energy, time, and money into, and I just want to enjoy that day. So as far as wedding ideas go, that's kind of it for now. I haven't really thought beyond that. Question 9. This is what I meant. How did you and your boyfriend meet? It's a really funny story, actually. I probably won't go into the full thing here, but long story short, my baby cousin, I guess you would say, his first birthday on 4th of July, that's when we met at a barbecue, family barbecue. He was supposed to drop off food and leave. He stuck around. He was also intoxicated. and I did not like him at first. That's our how did we meet story, but it's funny, and now when we think about it, how about it's kind of it's a good one. If you want to hear more about that, comment down below, let me know. Question 10. What are your favorite items to collect? Okay, I don't go after like one specific kind of item. I've kind of realized lately things I like to collect to fall under unique, different. I like going after things that not everybody has. I also like going after rare items, licensed items that are discontinued, things like that. I like going after those things. Most recently, I've really been into wands, and as far as like non-licensed items go, it's potions and I think wands, because the wands I collect aren't even really the Noble Collection ones, and don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, but I kind of go after the handcrafted ones more. I am gonna say though, there are a couple Noble Collection ones I do want, but those are my favorite things to collect. I kind of just don't go into something like I really want this and that's all I go after. If I see it and I like it, I'm gonna collect it. What other fandoms are you into? This is question 11. So I have answered this before as well. Harry Potter is my biggest fandom, and the only other main one is honestly Supernatural. My favorite show, like hands down. Love Supernatural. I am also a huge like Nightmare Before Christmas fan, and I'm actually a huge Friends fan. But as far as like equally love, and I think Supernatural would be it. Supernatural, Nightmare Before Christmas, those are my things. And I've mentioned before, like I think Lord of the Rings is awesome, Star Wars is awesome, but I've never been as excited as Supernatural Harry Potter. Question 12. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? As of right now, I really want to go to London so I could go to the studio tour, the Warner Brothers studio tour. I want to go there so bad. It's literally on my bucket list. As of right now, there's a couple other places, but yeah, that one stands out to me a lot. Not to mention there's a whole bunch of cool history and haunted places, if you will, in London as well. So London's on my list, and I made some friends there. Question 13. Who do you live with? This one is an interesting one for me. I'm kind of in between two places right now. It's a really weird story. I literally spend half my week at one place and the other half at another. So no permanent roots right now. Comment down below if you want to learn more about that. It's fun though, it's interesting, but I do hope to get our own place soon. Question 14. Do you have any pets? No, sadly not anymore. Growing up I did have dogs. We had German Rottweilers. Right now my favorite fur being is my sister's puppy. I call all dogs puppies. He's not that little anymore, but his name is Bear, and he's a Chow Chow, and I love him. Question 15. What's your favorite smell? So I have a couple. It depends on what you're talking about. So one of my favorite smells, or something that like really calms me, relaxes me, puts me kind of in a good state of mind, is like anything like mint, eucalyptus. I don't know why, like from creams, lotions, like anything with that scent, it just automatically kind of calms my nerves or puts me in a good place. That's one of my favorite smells. Then if we're talking about like other kind of scents, I love the smell of homemade cookies. Any kind of homemade cookies, oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip. I bake, if that's something you also don't know. So the smell of something baking in the oven, almost anything honestly, is one of the best smells ever, from bread to cake, cookies. It smells amazing. I also love the smell of like sugar and butter when you're mixing that together. Ooh, or you guys are gonna think I'm so weird. Like I said, I bake. So graham cracker and butter. If you've ever made a graham cracker crust and you mix like butter and a little bit of cinnamon and sugar, I love that smell. Somebody bottle that up for me. One of my favorite smells. I might be a weirdo. I'm sorry. 16, this one is kind of cool. What do you recommend to keep positive energy around? So for that one, a couple things. Positive energy in general, I am a fan of smudging. If you've ever heard of that, comment down below. I use white sage a lot. It's just a good, it makes a space feel uplifted. It feels like just getting rid of a lot of negativity, negative energy. It's something I do regularly. I would like to do a bit more. And some part of that, I think it's because of mindset, a lot of things, mindset. And I think it's just knowing when you're smudging out something or a place or a space, you kind of just put that out there, like you know what your intent is. So automatically it just starts shifting things. I'm also a fan of crystals, and on my desk right now, actually, and I always have them around, I have 2 crystals. If you know what these are, comment down below. But I think it also works with mindset, because these crystals stand for certain things, and just a reminder of seeing them or holding them. And when you focus your intent, I think that's where a lot of positivity comes. It's really easy to get bogged down, and I do think a lot of it is mindset. So you just do things to get your mind in the right space. So like I said, one of those things for me is smudging, and I think it works with mindset, and just I do believe, honestly, like it just feels better, like there's something behind it, there's something else behind it. I believe it works. The crystals, I think, like I said, really work. And it's one of those things, you know, when you get out of bed and you like stub your toe, and then everything feels like it's going wrong, and then it just feels like you get bogged down by like this cloud of negativity and nothing feels like it's going right. I think anything that could kind of shift that for you. So if it's listening to a favorite song really loud and dancing Home Alone, or watching something really funny, a favorite smell, so like, I don't know, baking something or doing something that automatically shifts that energy. But as far as like, if we're talking more energy wise, like spiritually, then I say, yeah, smudging and crystals, because it helps get you geared towards that mindset as well. And I believe when you do anything with that intent, that's what you'll kind of get and keep in that space. Question 17. When it comes to the paranormal, what do you consider too far-fetched to believe? I really like this question. So I could say hands down, some of my own personal experiences would honestly sound too far-fetched, I think, for a lot of people. And I haven't really gotten into those stories as yet. I mean, hopefully one day I'll be able to, or I would like to. But like I said, too far-fetched, I think some of my own experiences would be considered too far-fetched for like the average person. I would say I'm kind of open to believing in almost anything. I do believe there are people that fake things though, and I think that's kind of the kicker. This question I really like, but I do feel like it's broad. So like when it comes to mediums and things like that, I do believe there are people that could do some crazy things. I do. And like I said, my own personal experiences kind of gauge with that. But I do believe there are people that fake it as well. So, and I think it's really hard to weed out what's real and what's not. So, I don't really think anything's that too far-fetched. I haven't really heard of anything. Maybe if anybody wants to give me an example or ask me something like a specific instance or something like that, I don't know, let me know. But I'm kind of open to possibilities because there's too many unexplained scenarios or things. Question 18. How many siblings do you have? I have 3 siblings. I have 2 brothers and a sister. My sister's older. She's the oldest. I have an older brother and a younger brother. I am 3rd. 19. Who is your biggest inspiration? I like this question too. It shouldn't surprise you by now. I'm not gonna narrow it down to like one person. I can't. I don't really have any like celebrity inspirations at all, honestly. I have like celebrity crushes and stuff like that, but nobody that I've ever looked up to in that light to be like, oh my god, I want to be like them so strongly. Or like, I mean, there are people in the Potter community that I look up to and I think are great and partly inspired me, but regular biggest inspiration would be literally my family and my boyfriend in different ways. Everybody has overcome obstacles, or I've watched my family and my boyfriend go through a lot of things and come out on the other end stronger, and they've all always encouraged me, like hands down, and never judged me and always pushed me to do better. And in a sense, I think they inspire me in a way that I want to do well to make them proud. So I push myself to do more because of them in a way. And they kind of also, all of them spark a sense of creativity in me in a different way, or like they're all my muses, if that makes sense. As far as inspiration goes, if that's what you meant, let me know. But like I said, they're my inspirations for what I've seen them go through and who they are today, what they've accomplished, and like I said, they just give me that feeling of wanting to do more, wanting to be more. The last question. Question 20. How many tattoos do you have, and how many are Harry Potter? I have 7 tattoos total. A couple small ones, a couple of big ones. 2 are Harry Potter. I have this guy right here. That's 1 Harry Potter tattoo. It's Harry's scar and his glasses. I actually have Deathly Hallows like right here, and I have a couple other tattoos. Comment down below if you'd want to see pictures of them or something like that, either on Instagram or on here. Let me know. And that was the last question. That was fun. I really liked answering them. I hope that clarified kind of your questions. I hope to do like more of these in the future. Like I said, if there's anything else you want to know, comment down below. If you want to hear me and my boyfriend's story, like I said, let me know. That could be something else for a rainy day. Just felt good getting behind the camera again and shooting a quick video for you. It's not that quick. But yeah, I honestly was going to skip a video this week, and yeah, actually this is kind of an outlet for me as well, and just like I felt like I really wanted to and I had to, so here we are. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, like I said, the whole positive energy question, I would take that one to heart. And, you know, surround yourself, good vibes, good energy, all day, every day. And with that being said, until next time, guys.